Welcome back to Overthinking Understanding Podcast. I'm your host, Victoria Moore, and we are back with another episode. Today is going to be a very special episode, just like all of them are very special. But what makes this episode special in its own right is that my brother, who has stage 4 cancer, made it to see his 24th birthday. It's definitely a big deal. The whole reason I started this podcast, I always wanted to do a podcast, but the whole reason I started this podcast was because my grandmother got paralyzed and my brother got cancer, and I was sitting there like, I came into the service, I did this, I did that, but I really accomplished. I didn't really have no expectations for my life, but I'm like, I really accomplished what I wanted to accomplish. 'Cause I didn't have no expectation. This is like past my wildest dreams. Like I have exceeded other people's expectations, and cuff ran it over with the blessings that I received out of my expectations because I really didn't expect nothing. I just wanted to make it out of a situation that I was in. Make it out. Leave my parents' house and make it on my own. So, and it's just a blessing, and it kind of, like I say, I get ideas. Like I always say, I got plenty of ideas in my phone, but I always get something that nudges me that sends my episodes into another direction. So in this episode, I got caught up on my word. On this episode, we are going to talk about life. I got two acronyms for life for you. We're gonna talk about life. Before I get into that, I want to send a shout out to my little big brother. I only got two days on him, but he's still a little big brother. He started a trucking company. So shout out to Darius. I almost said his last name. Shout out to Darius. He started one way. No, I'm sorry. Only one way. I don't want to mess up his only one way trucking company. So if you need something moved, I think he's stationed in Georgia, and I think he moves from Georgia to Florida. But he's willing to expand all types of trucks. I want to say he on cooling trucks, box trucks, all type of trucks. So only one way. Whenever I'm gonna get all the information on that, anybody in need for anything being moved from Georgia to Florida, let him know. And I'll put his information somewhere. I'll probably put it on Instagram and YouTube. I'm gonna try to get him on the episode, but shout out to him starting his own trucking company. I got to watch this young man right here. It was a rough I think 2018. He got up out the service, and it was definitely a rough time period. So to watch him fight through all the adversity he owns, all of the vehicles he drives, he got him a house. He just started a trucking company all at the age of 25. So shout out to Black Excellence. And without further ado, like I say, let's get into this episode. So life, two acronyms that I got for life that I seen that I really liked, and I feel like, you know, people who are successful. I'm sorry, I want to make sure all my phones on silent. My baby girl is in her sleep, so if y'all hear some noise, apologize in advance. How y'all feeling about the web count? I'm feeling the web count. I think I'm finna get a nice little web count, and I did not see my podcast going in that direction, but I'm able to get the product out to y'all a little bit quicker, and I feel like it's a little bit more homey. I likes it. I mess with it. But like I said, the two acronyms for life that I seen that I like, it says live in faith every day or live in fear every day. And I was like, man, that's powerful. And it's two polar opposites. Two polar opposites. And faith has nothing to do with um has nothing to do with a religion. Like you can have faith in yourself, faith in your abilities, you can know your car well, and you can say it has no gas and you got 10 miles to go to a gas station, but like, man, I got faith, I know my car. Faith is just a belief, and unseen is the but it's a belief in unseen. It's to know without. It's like that's not supposed to be possible. It's like I got faith in it though, like it's gonna work. So like I say, you gonna live every day in fear, or you gonna live in fear every day, or you gonna live in faith every day. And like I say, two polar opposites and very strong. I like those acronyms for life. And I think sometimes, most of the time, 95% of the time, we kind of get ourselves down and kind of knock ourselves off track because we let life, which is happening to everybody. Life is. life is beautiful because it's not fair and it's unique for everyone. They would be like, it's not fair, it's not fair. But life can be like I say, mindset is strong. Mindset is strong. You could be stuck in a dark place, and you could be like, man, I'm just in a dark hole. Like, I'm just gonna sit here and pout. Or you could be like, man, I'm gonna try to get up out of here. I'm gonna do something. Like, it mindset is a beautiful thing, and that's why I started my podcast is to try to I guess steer people in a different, like, try to give people a different way to look at stuff. So like I do feel like a lot of people live in fear every day. Like, you at a job that you hate right now. I'm talking about it sucks. It's barely paying you. You making crumbs to survive. You living off of what you can afford. Like, I was watching the 85 South show the other day. I was driving back from Texas, like a 20-hour drive. So I watch a lot of 85 South show on my drive. So shout out to them. I was listening to the 85 South show, and I don't know which episode, but the guy said, you don't even know what you like till you get a certain type of money. Like, you don't even know what you like. You don't even know. And I took and that was the statement made, but it can go deeper. Say you don't even know what type of women you like, what type of vacations you like, what type, because you only experience. You too scared to go out there and experience anything different. Like, you could work for a job, and the little woman that I talk to now tell her time, like, you could work, you could be great for this job. She's a damn good employee, right? But this job is never going to give you what you put into it. If you go out there and you start a business for yourself, or you start your side hustle for yourself, what you put into it is what you're gonna get out of it. Like, she'll go and she'll work herself, she'll work herself crazy, and I'll be like, man, go to the gym. Gym go build confidence, go get your body that you want. Like, whatever you put into that gym, you go get out. But it's so much stuff that she'll push to the side for her job. And we do the same thing. Like, it's everything. Like, people say it all the time, and a lot of actors and comedian and a lot of successful people say it all the time. Everything that you want is on the opposite side of fear. Everything that you want. Not saying that it's easy. Like, you gotta pick it. Like I say all the time, like, either you gonna pick it over here and be comfortable in your struggle, and be like, this is what it is. You're gonna be comfortable being mad, you're gonna be comfortable being negative, and just like, oh, life sucks, and why me, and steady harping on events that happen to you, and let them take you into this dark hole. And then I want to say, like, and like I said, depression is a mind state. Some people can get out of it. All of us go through it. Some people can get out of it. Some people get stuck inside of it. Some people get stuck inside that mindset, and it's just stuck, and it's this dark cloud. Even though no, even though that it's sunny, and the dark cloud is only as big as you make it, only as big as you make it. Some people get stuck under that cloud, and everything around them, they don't. It doesn't matter, because under their cloud is dark, is rainy. Man, this happened to me. I lost this. I lost that. This happened. That happened. And it's like, you have to. It's like, some people, and this is my opinion, I feel like some people get so comfortable in that, then it's like they kind of don't confront themselves. Like, you know what? Like, maybe I need to look at it a different way, or maybe. And like I say, like, pain is pain. Don't get me wrong, but I truly believe there's nothing new under the sun. Even though we haven't discovered many things, it's nothing new under the sun. It's just undiscovered. But a lot of stuff that we go through as humans, we don't talk about it. We don't talk about it enough. And we be like, oh well, they might have went through it, but they didn't feel my pain like this, or they didn't feel pain. Pain is pain. And it's a lot of similar situations that we have. Like, instead of people going to go get into a health group, they'll try to talk to their family members that still, excuse me, that may not have been through that situation. Like, you can have people out of the same family. One of them could be done lost a sibling, whatever, how the family split, the other one didn't lose a sibling, or the one who lost a sibling could be the person who didn't lose a sibling, only sibling. So they can't really feel their pain, but you want them to feel their pain because that's your other sibling. Instead of you going to a support group with people who done lost siblings, maybe one or two, like, or you're like, man, I lost so much. And it's like, you can go talk to people that's lost the same way, and y'all could connect on that, and you can understand, like, you're not alone. And that's my whole podcast, for people to understand. Like, You are human, but you're not alone. You know, like we know that, and for us to get into that mindset that we are alone, I feel like that's where we come into the overthinking understanding, because you understand you're not alone, and it could feel like it, and it could suck, and you could be like, man, like, but if I go do this, then people gonna know my business. I don't want no stranger going out there and know my business, or what if it leak? And that's fear. Do you got? But if you use the other acronym for life, live in faith every day, you could be like, I got faith that that whoever I reach out to, or whatever group that I go to, it's gonna be some people that I can connect with. They not there to put your business out there. And you might know, and you might enter a group where you see some people that or you know some people from your everyday life. But in the group, it's a sacred bond. It might bring you closer. And so that's what it is. Like, I'm a confront y'all with this question. I'm gonna pose this question to y'all. Like, do you want to live every day in fear? You gonna let fear control you from having the life that you want? You gonna let fear control you into being stuck in a position that you don't want to be in? You going crazy because you like, you can go broke every day. You can go broke every day paying your bills. Every day you can go broke paying your bills and be like, all right, yeah, I'm broke, but I pay my bills. I'm not able to get this. I'm not able to eat what I want, but at least my bills paid. And I done seen a lot of posts on Instagram and this, and that, and they say like, if I paid all my bills, I'm not broke. I'm not able to do this. And oh, that person might seem like they have a luxurious life and the grass is green over there, but I bet you don't pay their bills. But what if that person one day was like, I'm tired of paying this rent, and I'm gonna take this 800, 900, $500, whatever. I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna invest it in myself. I might go to start a school. I might go invest it into a school, like to learn a trade or something like that. I might invest it in a seminar. I might invest it in a whole bunch of books. I might invest it in starting up me a LLC, because I already got a badass business plan. But I've been giving my money to this, and you don't know from the, like, a lot of times people get caught up on people where they finishing at, where you see them at is where they started, and it's hard to realize like they didn't start there. They could have started on the other side of fear just like you, and one day they just put face like, I done been broke before. If I take all this money and not pay my rent, I'm gonna lose my house or my apartment or whatever. But they can go start them up a business with, take that money and be like, all right, I got $6 in my pocket. I don't know where I'm gonna sleep. I might have to go from couch to couch, or I might have to go get a motel. I might have to go sleep in a shelter. I'm losing all my possessions, but I'm finna put everything I got into this plan that I feel like is gonna make me great. And then you look up on they millionaires, or even millionaires, thousandaires. There's so many way different than the position than where they started at. And when you see them, you'll be like, oh man, they probably ain't doing this. They probably ain't doing that. When they just put faith in what they believe in. And then, like I said, time, it don't matter what you believe in, as long as you believe in yourself. Have faith in yourself. And if you don't have faith in yourself, go out there and sharpen up your ability, sharpen your skills up. Whatever you want to do, you want to be a mechanic, you want to learn how to cook, you want to do podcasts, you want to do a YouTube. Go out there and start. It's out there for you. If you just want to talk to people, you want to film, record, you want to be the biggest gangster that walk, whatever. You got to go out there and have faith in yourself that you're able to do it. If I say it's living in faith, it has nothing to do with religion. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, it's like I don't me myself, I don't care for religion, but I am a Christian. I believe in Christ. So that's a person. That's a way of life. Just like, you got the Muhammad and Buddha and all. Like, I believe in Christ Himself. So it's more of, if I lack, I have faith that He go pick me up. But I also have faith that He's in me. So anything that I go put forward, anything that I go put forth out here in this world, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be greatness somehow, some way. Cause I got faith. I got that much faith in myself. Cause I know where my strength comes from. And you can say, and even like I said, you don't have to believe in nothing. Believe in yourself. Like, you, all right. How many times does it take you to come home from work tired, feet hurting, back hurting, you getting that paycheck upset, to go pay these people to be like, you know what, and not go out there and just go splurge on yourself. Like, I'm gonna take this whole check. and I'm gonna buy me a bunch of stuff. Like, and I'm saying like clothes, jewelry. You might go to a party, hey, live it up. Now you broke. Now your lights and stuff off, and you like, all right, but at least I did it for myself. I did it for myself. But what it that's like a dead. That's like an apple that you take, and you get this one apple, and it got more seeds than you done ever seen in the apple, and you eating that apple, and you like, man, this apple good, but why I got all these seeds? I never seen the apple with so many seeds, and you don't take and plant none of them seeds about that apple. You can start your whole apple tree down. You just take that apple, you get done eating it, and you just throw it away. This seed, this, and you didn't plant none of them seeds to make more apples. That's how this. You take your whole paycheck and you go out there and you just blow it on yourself to feel good because you feel like you give so much money to other people. But if you take it and you invest it in yourself, you plant it, and investing in yourself could be small. You could take it and be like, I'm gonna take this $1,000 and I'm gonna put it in the bank, or I'm gonna invest it in whatever. Like, and at least if I don't touch it, you don't have to be in the high grossing or nothing. If I don't touch it, and I just put this $1,000 into here, then it can draw interest. Or I'm not starting from bottom. So I put my $1,000 to start in, then I put my $10, $20, $30, $40. Whenever I throw it, it's gonna be way more than what I started with. We gotta stop letting fear control our life. We gotta stop letting fear control our life, because 9 times out of 10, like we stand there and we go through the same situation, so we feel so hard, we feel so invincible. Like, man, I've been here before. I done been down before. I done been broke before. So what's being broke again? I can shake back, but is you really shaking back? You comfortable. You comfortable. We gotta stop living and we gotta stop living our life in fear and have faith in the people around us. Not the people who you want around you. Cause don't get me wrong, like all of us wanna make it with some people we came up with. And everybody is not meant to go on your journey. Like, you hear this stuff all the time, but it's true. Like, we do it to ourselves. You try to take people that's not motivated to do better. Or you want to take people who are like those people who, I don't give a crap how many apples I get. I'm gonna eat this apple every time. I'm not planting no type of seeds. I don't care about planting no seeds. I'm a if I want the apple. I know how to make one apple turn to two apples, three apples, and I can spin it, I can blow it, and I can get it back. You ain't, but you trying to build with somebody like that. Every time you trying to build, they taking your blocks away to go blow it. You know what? Hey, let me borrow this brick because they almost done with their house. So like we just trying to lay our cement for our foundation. So we got all these bricks over here. Why won't we just take a couple of these bricks, help them finish building their house. We can go party in their crib, and then and it's like, why you gonna take from yourself? Like, steady invest in yourself. And like I say, for those people who trying to take your bricks, and you gotta get people. Like, a lot of us haven't even met the people that we need to meet yet to get us to the next level. A lot of us haven't because we stuck being sheltered around the people that we want to go to the next level with. If they don't want it, you can't make them want it. You can't make people want it for themselves. And they can make you not want it. Man, why you want to do that? What you going to the service for? Why, that's a white man's army. Women ain't doing this. You can't do that. You ain't, well, why you even doing that? Why you want to go out for that position? We Black people don't do this. Black people don't do that. Girls don't do this. You shouldn't do that. Like, but as you get into, and I'm using myself as an example, you get into the service, you might get 10 people that suck. That just like, man, like, I can't stand it. You get that one person that see something in you and they push you on to that next level. Then you might get 10 more people that suck. And you get another person that sees something in you and they take you on to that next level. I wouldn't have got that listening to people from the bottom, listening to people that I grew up with that I want to be successful coming to the service. I told all my brothers during the service, I'm like, y'all smarter than me. First of all, book smart, y'all got that all day. And y'all athletic. Y'all are kill it in the service. No, I can't do that. Like, everything you want to do, you can come into the service and get your degree and get out. And you ain't gotta owe no type of money. And because you was in the service, jobs is gonna look at you better. No, I can't do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. It ain't for 'em. That's not what they wanted to do, and there's nothing wrong with that. But if I would have let, and just like I said it's smart, if I would have let fear of anything that I didn't have faith in stop me from going off to the service, I wouldn't be where I'm at today in life talking to y'all people. You gotta be able to be like have faith, and that's one thing that people be like. Sometimes they get it misconstrued. Like you're a very confident person. I'm confident in my ability to figure it out. I have faith in my ability to figure it out, even if I don't know it, even if I'm not good at it. I got faith in my ability to figure it out, and I got faith that it'll work out. You got to stand on that faith. Like if I could just go anything, I'm talking about anything that you fear. Just start knocking down little fears. I fear sleeping like this or doing like this or if I save money here and put it somewhere I can't touch it, I'm gonna need it. Just small things to knock out. It helps build your confidence and it helps grow your faith. Cause I promise you, what you think you starting out with, and the end result is gonna be so different, and you're not even gonna know. Like if you, like I said, if you got faith to put that $1,000 up, and somebody come down the line and be like, "Give me $1,000, and I'm gonna give you this. I'm gonna give you, I'm gonna give you a vending machine. A vending machine come up, and it's like it's $1,020. It's easier to get $20 from people than it is to get 1,000. So you scrounge around and say you gotta ask 4 or 5 people for that $20. So now you owe people $5. You got your $1,000. You start your vending machine, but your vending machine grows over $2,000 every month. You pay them people back double, triple what they gave you, and you pocket the rest. But if you would have had fear to be like, I just got this money up, I just I just did this money, and you know what? No, no, this my last, or no, this not what this money for. I want to see it grow. Nobody just got rich off of just saving a lot of money. Don't get me wrong, like save more than you spend. But just like, and I'm working class just like everybody else, you can only save so much. You gotta make that money work for you. And you, like I say, you can't be worried about failing when you fail all the time. I talk to my little friend like that all the time. She like, I'm so scared to fail. I'm like, but you done failed and you done achieved. So it's just like, do you think that you can't take another blow of failing? Like it's a failure, but you could take, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, it's not an L, it's a lesson. It's true. Like, yeah, you failed it at this point in time, but what did you learn from it? You can only have true failure or true loss if you can't take nothing away from the failure that you did. And if you truly can't take nothing away from the failure that you did, it shouldn't be nothing that you're doing. Like people like I see guys all the time, they homeboys that die. I be like, why won't they just leave the hood? Like you're not gonna beat the system. You're not gonna be an exception to the rule. Your homeboy get killed and you're gonna post him and it's like R.I.P. him and I'm so sad that he's gone and this and that and then they still gonna be back posting guns, making videos talking about killing. And don't get me wrong, you can make music about what you want to, but it's what you put your money into on the other side of it. Like you ain't gonna start no programs in the hood or nothing. Like you don't think you gonna beat it? I really feel like some of these young dudes have a fear of getting old. They want to get they. That's why everybody get OG so quick. You die so fast. They say you make 25, you're OG, but it's like, dang, just 25, a quarter of a century. That's it. But I feel like people fear getting old because, and I think I said it before. Like if you get old enough and you realize some of the decisions that you made in the past were stupid. They're not saying that you have no regrets, but some of the decisions that you made in the past is you like, man, I didn't have to make that decision. I could have handled that a better way. Oh man, or be like, man, thank that's mercy that I made it out of that situation because that could have been bad. And now look at me now. Like some people who make it out and you like, man, you get chills. You like, I done did some stupid stuff and I'm still alive to tell a story. Situations like that you gotta learn from because like I feel like I say, some people like I say, your homeboy could die and the first thing you gonna say is I'm gonna ride for you. You don't even know who killed him. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I'm looking for some water. Usually got me one in here. But you don't even know who killed your homeboy. You don't know who did what to your partner. And don't get me wrong, the streets will talk. You eventually find out. Yeah, nay. And what if you do? Like that's fear, that's pride. Like if I don't do nothing, I'm scary. If I don't do nothing, I'm a pussy. Like I gotta retaliate. No, you don't. You don't gotta retaliate. Just like you ain't gotta retaliate, you ain't gotta match no energies. It's fear to be like, man, I'm done with it. I'm not riding for it. I'm not doing this. I'm moving and I'm not coming back. Y'all could go with me or y'all can't. I be really, like I said, I be mind boggled. Like why people they'll struggle in the hometown that they from, but they won't go out there and struggle somewhere else. They like, if I'm a struggle, I'm a struggle in my hometown. Like, I want you go like if you already struggling here, barely making it, I want you change the scenery. Like at the bare minimum, you change scenery and you able to struggle in a new environment. Who want to struggle in a new place? You like East Coast struggling and Central. What is it like? Central struggling is different. East Coast, West Coast struggling is different. Like money in New, you can have an apartment in New York for $1,500 and it's probably 300 square feet, and you struggling in New York. You could take an apartment for $1,500 and take it to Texas, and you got a gated community with freaking butler people picking up your trash. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you struggling in this spot, you like man, like okay, I could go struggle somewhere else, and you see something different. Like people are going home 10,000 times to see their family because they'll miss their family, but they won't take a vacation. They won't take a. They don't they like, and it's like, is it a comfort zone? You scared to go out and go live your life outside of going home because you like anything happen, I'm home, I'm free. Like you, you don't realize how spitting in the face of fear. That's what you got to do. You can't just confront. You got to spit. You got to disrespect fear. You got to disrespect fear. Like I'm talking about it. And spitting is one of the most disrespectful things that you could do to somebody. You got to disrespect fear like that. Like man, you think all right, yeah, all right. You trying to intimidate me? Like you think is that is this? And you can go accomplish and go see so many things. People like why? Like no, that's scary. Like it's supposed to be scary. It's life. The uncertainty scare the hell out of us. And sometimes we get knocked down in life because we take things too personal and don't take it for what it is in this life. You can either have faith that it's gonna get better, or just fear like it's gonna continue to get worse, and all of it is just mindset. All of it is gonna be mindset. You gotta be able to be like, I'm gonna go do better. Some people cling on to their comfort zone. Run from your comfort zone. You realize if you break through fear and break through your comfort zone, but on the other side, like I'm not comfortable doing this, so I'm gonna do this every day. I'm not just gonna do what I'm good at because it don't build my confidence because I know I'm good at it. Even if people give me a pat on the back, like I say, I can work all day long. People give me a pat on the back, you do this, your work. It's easy for me. Like it's nothing. Like I watch my daddy work, I watch my granny work. Like it's embedded into my DNA. They don't do nothing for me, and they don't help me gain nothing because I already know I can do that. But if I go out here and like I say, I set my goals for running and I start crushing these goals and I'm like, man, like, I'm doing it. It build confidence. It build my face because I'm like, because even though my abilities to do it wasn't there for, I'm gaining the abilities to do it. So then you start thinking like, I just wanted to pass. Now I wanna, now I wanna kill it. Like I wanna run freaking 15s and the fastest I've ever ran was 16s. Like I wanna run 15s now. That kind of like shoot for the stars, you land on the cloud type thing. Like it's like that. Like that's how you got to do with fear. You were like, I was scared to go to a. I'm scared to go out my state. I'm gonna go 3 states over. like like for real. Like you like I'm gonna go 3 states over. Don't matter what it is. Don't matter how you get there. You just do it and see how you feel. I'm scared to fly. And don't get me wrong, like sometimes stuff can happen. You could be scared to do something, and you gotta realize how powerful you is. Cause we can give so much negativity out in the world. Like I say, Christians say sowing seeds, negative energy, universe spiritually work. People say whatever you call it, it's power in the tongue. And a lot of us are so negative, and we don't realize how powerful we are. So you say stuff like, I don't do this because I don't finna ride a plane, I ain't finna trust it crash, you do this. You can go through some bad turbulence. And because you already got that mindset in your head that planes ain't good, you can just go through some normal moderate turbulence. You like, man, the plane was finna come apart. Like I told y'all, I shouldn't have did that. And you gonna pacify that fear. You gonna pacify. You gonna instead of doing what you instead of doing what you need to do, you just gonna pacify that fear. So you like, all right, man, I ain't gotta fly no more because I had already told myself it was bad, and then I got hit with all this crazy turbulence. So the plane's bad. And it's like, what the hell? Like that don't it's like if you say it like that, and you hear me say you like that don't make no damn sense. Like, no, that ain't it. But that's how we do with doing what we want to in life or living in fear. We get comfortable. We get swaddled. You know how they do babies, wrap them up in the blankets? We get swaddled in that fear, and we kind of like lie to ourselves about it. We lie to ourselves, and then everything that happens in life, we take it too personal. And it's like we human. We not the exceptions to no type of rules. Like people gonna die. You know what I'm saying? Like people gonna die. You gonna get hurt. You gonna feel pain. People gonna walk all over you. You gonna have your ups. You gonna have your downs. But it's life. Embrace it. Embrace it. Go through life full force instead of dragging. Instead of man, whoa, like man, wow. And then like I say, the 95% of the time we do it to ourselves. You have fear uh 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 of putting something up to the side because you might need it. But that's the whole point. Like when you need it, you'll have it. Because sometimes we spend what we think we need on our wants, and then we don't have no type of nothing put up to the side. And when we actually need it, now we gotta borrow and do this, and people ain't helping you. So now you like people suck. Like people tired of helping. You ain't listening. It's so many seminars about saving money, and some of them are free. Don't get me wrong. I feel like you shouldn't have to pay for game, but hey, know your worth. Everybody do things for different reasons. You could spend $100 on a fight to entertain yourself, $100 on movie tickets within a month or something like that. You could take that, put that up, and go to. I suck at saving money, and the thought of not having money. And sometimes people will spend money just because the thought of having money scares them because they don't know what to do with it. They're like, I don't have money management, and so like I'm gonna spend this money because I know how it feels to be broke, and I could be broke, but I do not know how I feel to have some money. I'm just gonna blow it anyway, so I might as well not even stack it. I'm gonna just blow it. I'm gonna be broke instead of taking that money and going to a seminar to teach you how to spend money, teach you how to manage money. Two acronyms for life. I'm gonna repeat it through the whole episode. Live in fear every day, or we gonna live in faith every day. And you pick, you choose. And if you got negative people around you that want to, you can let them live in fear. You don't, like I said, you can't take everybody that you want to. You can't take everybody that you want to with you. You gonna meet the people that you need to meet on the way, and the family that you want to have to be connected to that really ain't doing no good for you. But I got your back, whatever, right or wrong, this and that. I'm right here with you. You gonna actually meet some people that's good for you. You gonna actually meet some people that can teach you and can mold you and put you where you want to be in life. You gotta run away from that fear. You in a relationship because you're in the fear of being alone, but you don't understand that loving yourself and embracing loving yourself will be the best thing that you done ever did for yourself. But you ain't never, you like, man, I'm gonna stick with this person. You ain't gaining nothing in that relationship. You'll go up and down through broke phases, heartbroke, all this and that for 10, 15, 3, 4, 5 plus years, but you won't go embrace loving yourself on the same caliber. Why? Because it's easy. You comfortable in it. You comfortable in it. I got like I'm not trying to harp on money, but I feel like money is one of the biggest things that causes a lot of problems. And it's like, man, like people really have a fear. More like people really have a fear. How can I say it? Like people think they got a fear of going broke, but they already broke. They already buried making it. Like you really got a fear of making it and then blowing it. Cause you got people out here that's got a fear of going broke like me. Like I don't never it's not just like I don't feel like I can run it back up, but it's like why? So I try to put money up everywhere. I want to invest here. I want to keep a stash here. I want to do some here because it's just like I don't. Wait, it's like why? If I'm in a position or I don't have to go broke again or have to rely on this and I can rely on myself and do like why go broke again? I got a fear of trying, I got a fear of doing this. Like you ain't gotta and then people will go chase money. You won't go chase an opportunity. You won't go chase nothing to better yourself. You'll go chase money and not be satisfied by the money that you chasing because you can't chase money. Money value goes up and down every day. 10 years, money go either be up or money go be down. But the way that we going in America, money will probably be down. So $100,000 will be $30,000 in a matter of 10 years, and we'll have all different other things, and it'll go back to the bartering system, and all types of stuff will be, and the money will be paper. But you got fear of going to go chase you like, but you got fear of going to go chase the opportunity to put that paper up. Yeah, I'm gonna chase this money because I'm scared of being broke. Now you really scared of having. You don't have no faith that you'll be able to do it. That's why you'll do simple. Like some people are getting. There's nothing wrong with a 9 to 5, but people will get stuck. Like if your 9 to 5 irk your nerves, you're not doing the right 9 to 5, or you just doing a 9 to 5 because you scared to go put some trust in yourself. Cause you'll work a 9 to 5 and you can't stand it. You ain't making the money, like I said earlier. You ain't making the money you want to make. Can't stand the boss. And even if you're a good worker, like I said, my homegirl I talked to, you could be the best worker at a job that's not gonna care. And you could put that same effort at a job who gonna promote you and move you up, but you scared to go out there and look for that job because this is right now. How long is right now? Like the biggest mistake that we make is that we have time. Like don't get me wrong, how you can have faith that you're gonna live long, but a lot of us are what is it, obsessed about death. It's all over our mind about death. People thinking about dying, and you be like, I'm gonna go buy this new car because I want to live. I'm gonna do this because I want to live, and you don't know when you'll die. But in the same breath, you won't quit and go put yourself in a better position, put people you know never even met in a better position because of fear. And you like, it's not fear, it's fear. You at a job that you hate and you don't want to leave because you don't know what the next step is. You ain't got enough faith in your ability to be like, I can go out there. Whatever I do, like the Midas touch, whatever I touch is gonna be gold. Whether it's real gold or gold plated or whatever it might, whatever. You just gotta have that faith. Like I got it. Whatever I do, I'm gonna be able to get out there and get it. Fear sucks. Fear cripples us all. And just like how people cannot believe in faith. And don't get me wrong, like I say, depression is real and some people can't help it. But just like how some of us can get so crippled by fear and not believe in faith, and they both are unseen. You can't go out there and attain fear. I can't go out there and go buy me some fear. And people are like, it's things that you really should fear. Like if somebody pointing a gun at your head and it's loaded and playing Russian roulette and it like, okay, you go jump off a bridge without a bungee cord or a parachute. You like, okay, cool. It's stuff that you should fear. That's out of your control. Serenity. Peace in the things that you can't control. And the things you can control, you control it. That stuff out your control. Something happened like that's out your control. I'm talking about the things that's in your control that you use fear to lead you in your life and navigate you. You write it down. I want everybody to write it down. You get a paper, like how you do crossword puzzle. You put life and you put your life and you got live in faith every day, live in fear every day. I want you to write it down. I want you to put it somewhere so you can look at it. So you can make that choice. Because it's you. It's you. Like I said, it's on you. You get up there and be like, I'm gonna live in faith. Whichever one you think you at right now, you make that bigger. Like how I got overthinking bigger than understanding, because a lot of us overthink something that we already understand, but inside overthinking is understanding. So as the smiley face is backwards right here. So as the smiley face, I do it down here. Yeah, it's backwards. It's backwards on my computer. I'm flipped. But it's like it's like that. Like you gotta figure out which one you gonna choose. Cause like, and I say a lot of us do it. We get scared. We get scared. And that's when faith comes. Like like I say, faith is something that can't be seen, is not knowing. So she like, my abilities, I can't do that right now. I can't do that right now. All right, but you got faith that you can get it done some way or another. And like I said, people who struggle and we already down, I'm with y'all. Don't think I'm not up. I ain't doing like ain't none of us where we at where we want to be in life. You can be content with what you have and be appreciative, but none of us is just where we at where we want to be in life. So I'm in the same boat. Like it's like, all right, what you gonna do? You could do what you could play the normal. Like I could do the army for 20 years, or I could go out and do this, or I can go out and do that. I can have faith that anything that I choose is gonna be great. People say, man, what you gonna do with your YouTube? You only got 14 views on this video. You got 7 views on this video. I got faith that if I keep putting this stuff out there, it's gonna work. I got faith in my abilities. This podcast might not take off. I may take off to another podcast. Somebody might see me and we might end up doing a podcast together. I might leave podcast alone and TV show. I just got faith that it'll work out and my ability to know that I'm out here giving something different. I'm not talking doing the same thing that everybody else doing. Cause don't get me wrong, you could hear it all day long, but a lot of people don't hear the backstory. I'm giving it to you raw. Everything I talk about is true. Like if I could rap, I'd be a musician. Like it'll be easier. That's all I do. It's true. Cause I've been that way. I have lived my life in fear. But then, like I say, everything you want is on the other side of fear. Everything you want out of life. And for those of us who are truly happy, it's a blessing. Stick on, hold on to it. You remember that one time that you wasn't. You know what fights to keep you up. But for those of us who still living in fear and letting fear control us, especially if you're at the bottom, like the bottom not gonna get no deeper, and it ain't gonna hurt no worse. Cause if you go from the top and you fall to the bottom, you still was at the top. You can remember what it is. And you're like, if I did it once, I could do it again. That's all it is. You gonna choose living in fear every day. You gonna choose living in faith. Like you really you want a job that's gonna pay you well, you go out there and you don't stop until you get a job that's gonna pay you well. Like my homeboy who started his trucking company, I'm not gonna put his numbers out there, but he worked for people. I think he been driving trucks for like a year or two. And he worked for people, so he seen the money. He seen what you make off a load and how you get paid and this and that. And he had a number that he had set. A lot of people told him no. Guess what? He got the number that he wanted from the person that told him, yeah, that situation got handled. Now look at him. He got his trucking company. He got a contract secured, feeding his family, on his way to creating generational wealth. And with the mindset of what can I lose? Him getting out the service was one of the hardest things that he dealt with. And it's not like I say, like everybody don't have the same story getting out the service, but all of us is not in the same mindset either. All of us ain't putting nothing up in this and that. Like he got out, it was hard for him when he got out. He struggled when he got out. Now look at him. It felt good to see the smile on that man's face and the excitement in his voice because I know how it is when I started my podcast. You can only get pats on the backs for so long before people put expectations on you of what your stuff should be like and what it should be and what it's not doing and what you're not doing. People trust the process when you start up because you got it off the ground. But can you keep it going? You only dropping this many videos at a time, but I'm keeping it going. Not saying I'm not scared either. Not saying that I don't get discouraged by views and stuff like that too. I do. I'm human. I pick it back up. Tell yourself, like if whether you a musician, like I say, worker, I'm a hard worker. I ain't found the right job yet. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna look for it. I don't think my podcast suck. I just ain't noticed it. I just ain't been out there to the masses yet. Like you got musicians, like I feel like, long live Mo3. This morning I hear him all over. I live in Maryland now. I'm from Dallas, Texas. I hear him all over the place now. And I always told myself, like, man, Mo3 numbers would be better. People just don't know him. And they didn't. And when people got to know him and they got to hear his music, he took off. It hate that it was after he met his demise, and not the devil, but he still people know him now. So now he can still generate. Whether it trickle back to his family or not, slowly but surely it's gonna get back to his family, it's gonna get back to his kids. If he handled his paperwork the right way. I got faith that he did. Put that faith in yourself. Let negativity be negativity. Let negativity, fear, and comfortability be way over there. Distance yourself from it. Like you social distance all 2020 and how you say you distance yourself from fuck niggas and bitch niggas and this female and this and white people and racism. All distance yourself from negativity. Excuse me. Distance yourself from negativity, comfortability, and fear the same way. And see how you'll get. Like every time you think of you like you gotta think about yourself like I'm powerful. So you sit over there and you finna think of something negative. You like or you finna say like and sometimes saying negative stuff like it's okay to vent. That's why sometimes like I might let out a grunt before I be like I hate this because I believe in you can say the universe spirit. I believe in negativity getting it back. So if you put it out there like I hate this instead of saying like this hard but I can do it. Every time you get up there you gonna be like I hate this. And it's not gonna go nowhere. It's gonna be an echo like I hate this. I hate this. I hate this. I hate this. And that echo just gonna get louder and louder. And you're gonna be like, dang, like why I'm not getting no better? Cause your mindset is already stuck. You in the trash. You saying you hate it. Instead of being like, man, this stuff hard, but I could do it. I could do it. I got this. That's the same way you gotta be with life. Like life is hard. But as many days as you get up to live it, every day you can be like, I'ma live it in fear. I mean, I'ma live it in faith and not fear. I'm gonna make the best out of it. I'm not scared because I seen other people fail. I've been watching track and field all day. People done the hurdle races. People done fail. A guy almost tripped over a hurdle, but he caught himself. But he ran into somebody else's lane. People get disqualified. Guess what? The show's still going on. Everybody else still got to perform. That person was. I seen one of them on the race where the chick was the favorite, but she did a false start, barely twitch. But it's part of the rules. They DQ'd her. So another chick got to be her day. And it's like it sucked. Like, but man, that person fought so hard and did this, and she had to lose for another person to win. But guess what? It's life is gonna happen like that. That chick knew what it was. She could take it like, man, I false start. She could beat herself up on it, or she could tell herself like, you only won because I false start. And that same chick who won could be like, but a W is still a W, and they could both take it. And you could regroup yourself and go on and do what you need to do. The same thing we got to do with life. This sucks. I lost my parents. My brother's sick. I don't know when he can go. I don't, my family, my mother go through this, my grandmother this. I don't know what I want to do in my life. This my job is taking me here. People at my job I can't stand. But sometimes you give too much to negativity. It's like, what's the point of you saying that? What can you do? What positive way that you could reinforce to make it better? And it's faith. This can get better. If I made it here, I can make it somewhere else. If I did this for 7 years and I do it, and if I'm getting that yearning to do something else, I can go out there and find my passion. Because sometimes your way out is not your passion. It was just a clear way out. Like I know I could get up out of I know I could get up out of Dallas. I take my ass to the service. Not knowing what I'm gonna do in service, how I'm gonna do it, whatever. I'm like, you know what, I can cook. That's what people say. I done learned. I could cook. I could do this. Even live in faith every day. Faith in yourself. Social distance from negativity and comfortability and fear. Live in faith. Have faith in yourself. You are powerful. A lot of people don't want to tell people that they powerful because when you tell a person that they powerful, son, they kind of start believing it, and it is true. Everybody is powerful. They kind of start believing it, and some of the crap that you was telling them don't deem true no more. So they like, man, I'm powerful. So like, I don't have to listen to everything you say. Not saying don't let your ego get in the way. Not saying like just take it on like you know everything by no means. But sometimes it just work out like that. Like I am powerful. I can do this. Some people don't want to tell people they're powerful because they don't want them to pass them. Like they're like if I water this plant a little bit, I know it's gonna outshine mine. Some people really like that. You think they on your side. That's why I say some people get nice mixed up with actual genuine people. Some people just nice. Find you somebody who genuine, who gonna tell you good and bad, who gonna tell you some beneficial stuff, even if it doesn't benefit them, even if it may make you pass them up. Those are the real people. Those are the people that you need. Those are the people who have faith in themselves that be like, if they do pass me up, then it just wasn't meant, or you ain't passing me up because it ain't a competition. That's how I feel about stuff. I'm running my own race, just like that guy. I don't care if you if you swiggle into my lane to catch yourself. I'm gonna run my own race. I'm still running my own race. It's me against that clock. Is you against whatever time of death, and you don't know when your time coming, so you're gonna live in fear, and you're gonna be scared up until the day you die. Cause we don't know how, some of us don't know how we gonna go out. So you might, that the day you die might be the most scariest thing in the world, or it might be the most peaceful. You don't know. So you go live in fear your whole life instead of enjoying yourself. I'm all about changing that counterproductive mindset. It doesn't do nothing. I'm all about being productive and being positive and loving people and understand that you are human, but you don't have to go with the normalcies of what the world teach you. It's okay to not cuss at people when you get mad. It's okay not to. It's okay to not ask for help the way that people want you to ask for help, because you understand, like, some people can't help you, or you just got to deal with it. It's okay. Some people get upset. It's all right if you mad. Then it's okay to know it ain't. You mad? You still know what was going on and what you was doing and how you could have handled the situation, but you decided that your feelings was more important than handling the situation. Like, what's that one? Shakari, like, she took it like everybody, like, let her run, let rules is rules. Don't get me wrong, like, she still win, she dominated, but that was an obstacle she put in her own way, and she still took it. And they say it's a 30-day suspension, and she'll still be able to run. It'll be just in time for her to run. So, like, y'all making the big thing boycott, rules is rules. She did what she was supposed to do, but she also had a setback. She taking it and moving on. Everybody bought no, it because there's rules. Just like if you start an establishment or a business or a program or whatever, rules are designated for a reason. Even though sometimes, like I say, the normalcies that life will give us, sometimes it's like, well, this situation happened, so it's okay to break that rule. And don't get me wrong, like, case by case basis, like, man, she lost excuse me, like, she lost her biological mother. I would smoke weed too. Some people be like, I ain't never touching weed. I go out there and run. And like I said all the time to, like, the people around me, like, I try not to deal with none of my things in a negative way that can impact something positive that I got going on. So, like, if I'm real sad or something, I won't drink. I drink to have a good time. I'm not gonna drink if I'm real sad. I'm not gonna do this. I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna do a podcast. I'm gonna write. I'm gonna read a book. Something positive. I'm gonna go listen to hours of the Bible. Something positive. And it's just like I say, it's just like that negative. Like, I'm not. People be like, "Why are you so quiet?" I got a lot going on, but I won't say negativity. Some stuff I won't put out there just to be talking. Cause sometimes you vent, and it's just like, I might vent to myself. I might sit there and talk to the tape recorder on my phone. Talk to the mirror. Live your life in faith. Let that fear go. Like I say, you gotta spit in the face of fear. And it's easier said than done, just like everything is when you first start. You gotta train your mind. You gotta train your mind. Like, it's easy to say that now. You have to train yourself to do it. How you and it's still gonna be hard, but it's gonna be easier too. You're not gonna realize. Like, just like how I'm getting faster with my running. I be like, man, you suck. You still going slow, and then boom, I done took a minute and a half off my time. I'm like, I still felt like I was doing the same thing. It was still hard to me, but I thought it was beginning hard. Nah, this leveled up hard. It's gonna be hard, but it's gonna be no. You gonna be able to handle it. You gonna feel like you ain't doing nothing. You doing so much. Put that take that $10 up and put it up. You want to splurge, rock out for your birthday. Take that money, put it up to the side. Say them ones. Take cash out instead of swiping your debit card so you can see your money. Get away from those people that you want around just for your comfort, but they not good for you. Get out that relationship that person not trying to get better and they like accept me as I am, which is nothing wrong with that. But if you cannot accept that person as they are, go on about your business. Go away from that family member instead of disrespecting them. They might have said something disrespectful, do something disrespectful. Get away from that family member that you want to cuss out and talk crazy to. Just find a positive way. People you don't like, you believe in praying, pray for them. You don't like somebody, pray for them. And I ain't telling you nothing I don't do. If I get real upset with somebody, I try to find the good in them. I go pray for them. I really want to wish them all the best and do this and that. Because that hatred and that, it's not going to do nothing to you. Feeding negativity is only going to breed more negativity. And you're not going to feel good after it. Like I say, people talk about upping the skull. You can't up a skull. It's just adding more people to the grave. A negative times a negative is a positive. A negative times a positive is a negative. I want to say this right. I want to say this right. And adding and subtracting is the bigger number. Take it. I think. But I'm almost for sure negative times a negative a positive. A positive times a negative is a negative. So you ain't getting nothing out of it. So you go get around somebody who talk, yeah, girl, forget them. They did you wrong. Yeah, and my dude did the same thing, and now you got two negatives kicking it, and y'all are negative. So eventually y'all go find a negative in each other. Right now you just feel like, oh, I'm gonna keep you here because this is right, and no. Live your life in faith. Believe in yourself. Believe in the ability for things to get better. And like I say, I fight with people all day long, but I'm like, if you want to be around me, I'm talking this positive. I'm talking this positive talk. I'm talking this positive talk. Positive. So if you don't want to hear positive and you want to be negative, you take that shit over there. Cause we all got sad stories. And 9 times out of 10, I'm looking at people like you doing it to yourself. What you doing? Oh, this is this. I'm in this position because, and it's not that easy to, and I don't wanna, and all right, I don't wanna hear it then. Not saying nothing. Like I said, we all human, we have it. But how many times I got the same problems that you got going on, same situation that you got going on, same problems that I had in 2020, still in 2021. I don't know when my brother could die. I don't know when my brother can die. It's a blessing that he's still walking. I got faith he gonna live a long life. But still situations and decisions that we make, he how he lived his life is still undetermined. Just for all of us. If I don't be positive and I listen to somebody be like, bro, it's okay to lose your temper every once in a while, and I might crack a window and go too far and mess up the nerves in my hand. Or I might fight somebody and kill them. I might discharge my weapon in a situation I don't need to. Like no, I need somebody positive. Like leave it alone. Put your pride to the side. I do it now. Like I just let it was a very hard situation that I just came out of that I talked about in the same story. And I had two dogs with this person. And the one dog the person took and I wanted to still see that dog. So I tried to keep that person around in my life. But every time I see this person I get a bad vibe. I get a bad vibe. Not to bite off a one song, but it's true. Like I can't stand it. This is like I'm keeping up with my dog, with my child, but it's like I can't do it. I can't do it right now because I know me. Because I might come over there on a bad day where I'm not thinking positive, and you do something stupid, and I just and it be for what? Because at the end of the day, I still have more to lose. So I gotta remind myself like it ain't worth it. You don't treat nobody like that. 2 acronyms for life. You choose what you want to do every day. Live in fear every day. Live in faith every day. Take life. Take life for what it is. It is life. It's gonna come with its struggles up and down. And be good to people. I told myself this is gonna be my new sign off. Be good to people. Don't just be good to good people. Don't just be good to people that deserve it. Be good to people. Be good to yourself because at the end of the day, you are a person. Don't match no negative energies. Be good. Be good. And that's it. I'm gonna sign off like that. It's like I say, congratulations to my brother. Only one way. Y'all be on the lookout for that. He finna have a whole fleet. I got faith in his abilities, the way that man bounced back, even when he had plenty of little different hustles in between. We ain't even got to talk about. I got faith in that man that he gonna have fleets. The vision that he got in his head. I'm trying to magnify it. Whatever money I need to put to do. I want to blow his stuff up. We all eat. So congratulations to Bozeman again. Darius just gave that man whole name, but I don't like calling by his last name. Darius. Blood couldn't make us no more related. The blood we went through being off in the service thing what got us so close. So like I say, like congratulations to you. Shout out to my brother for making it to his 24th birthday. That's a blessing. That's a blessing. You more of a motivation to me than you'll ever know. And to anybody out there that's going through something, keep your down head up. It's life, man. Ain't nothing new. You going through it, so you going through it. Don't be stuck in it. Keep walking, keep moving. Believe in whatever you believe in. You keep moving, keep pushing, whatever. Like I say, if you already got a mindset, a dedication that you're not gonna quit, motivation is just a shot, just an added boost of adrenaline to keep you going. So do your thing. Thank y'all for listening to this episode, watching this episode. Like I say, I think I'm gonna stick with the webcam. I'm gonna get a new webcam though, because this is just straight off my laptop. But I like the fact that I could chop this video up and I can get it out to you guys a little faster. I really like that. I like it, and I feel like it's a little bit more personal. Like I'm gonna try to get a poster or billboard, something bigger than that, for my logo can be bigger. I'm getting ready to drop my merch. If you're listening to my podcast on whatever, like I've been trying to get submitted with Apple's been submitted for about a month. Excuse me, it's been submitted about 6 months. So I got to get that fixed with Apple because, like I said, I got faith in myself. A lot of people listen to Apple and, even though I get a lot of views on Spotify, get the thing put on Apple, I feel like I'm going to blow even more because I believe, like I said, I believe in my abilities. I got faith in my abilities and I believe in what I'm talking about. But with all that being said, follow my Facebook. Follow my Facebook. So I do got two pages. I do have a creative page that say Overthinking Understanding Podcast. It's like a creator's page. And I gotta figure out how to add stuff to it. But Facebook also and if you do it and you got a Facebook, do you understand? Facebook also made me a regular Facebook page where I can have friends. Follow one of them. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Like, share, comment, get it up. If the video moved you, if the podcast moved you, share it around. I'm everywhere now. Almost every city, I'm everywhere. From what my stats show, I am everywhere, and it's a blessing. I want to stay everywhere. Like I say, I'm gonna sign off with this. Thank y'all for watching my podcast. Thank you for y'all listening, tuning in to Overthinking Understanding Podcast. Be good to people. I love y'all. Till next time.